Hello YouTube, Ichigo Killer 47 here with Trainswithdragons and Cookie Ninja. Cookie Ninja is resetting his computer right now, so he'll be back shortly. Um, but yeah, tonight we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Diablo IV. Hopefully finish it. We did defeat Lilith at the end of our last stream, so if you guys want to check that out, it should still be in my previous streams on Twitch. If you guys are watching on Twitch and want to see my other older streams of Diablo IV, you can go there on the About section of my page, which will link you to the YouTube page for my other previous videos. For those of you on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. And hopefully you guys continue to enjoy and consume my content. It really does help grow my channel, so please don't forget to share the video and watch my other videos. So right now we're just waiting for Cookie Ninja to get back, so we'll just hang out here for a little bit until we get an invite from Trainswithdragons, which I haven't gotten yet. So
subscribe, damn it! Do it!
Do it!
Do it!
Do it!
Do it!
Ever since I've known you, you've been looking for a life of significance.
Ever since I've known you, you've been looking for a life of streaming. Parasocial relationships.
Why is Tony go that way? That's weird. Yeah, so.
You have the thing on your phone.
Give me a moment.
I did the thing again where apparently there's I literally just turned on my computer like before we started, and it didn't say anything about an update, but now when I restarted it's like, hey, there's an update. So
Yeah, what's going on with your computer, Drew?
I don't know. Sometimes it only happens with Blizzard.net or Blizzard games,
Yeah.
but it just it's a rebel. It doesn't like to update when it's supposed to.
That's
But-
Sally.
Luckily I got really good internet, so it'll.
Yeah, I'm a little jelly of your high-speed internet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I had fiber optic internet.
Yeah, once you go fiber, you don't go back.
So, I mean, I asked Evan about the list I guys sent you. Drew, what game on that list are you, besides FF7 Rebirth, because I know that's one you're looking forward to. What of those games would you say you're looking forward to the most besides that one?
Well, it's that one, but you said other than that one,
Yeah.
it'd probably have to be the Witcher remake and KOTOR remake.
Mhm.
I'm not very confident that KOTOR is going to come out, so I'm probably going to say the Witcher remake, because I played the original. And I like the game, even though it's like a dinosaur at this point.
Mhm.
The controls aren't great, but when they remake that game, it's going to be amazing.
I am so ready for more Witcher. I know they're. Oh crap! I didn't even add that to the list. Witcher 4 is also being developed.
Yeah, but they don't have it. They're not going to release it the similar time frame as
Within the next
Witcher
couple
1.
of years. Well, Witcher remake.
Probably the next couple of years.
Witcher
but,
remake should definitely come before Witcher 4, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's true, I could. I don't really want to go anywhere Friday because I'm going to be spending the entire evening out, but I'll just take it Thursday. Don't worry about it.
Trying to look at the your wish list and trying to think if there's something I would rather have.
Oh, games that I want to wish
Games
to
that you want.
existence. Yeah. a new single player Predator game. I have been dying for one for years and years and years and years. The last and probably the only one that was any good was Predator Concrete Jungle. I know a lot of people probably crapped on that game, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good action adventure.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
What?
He's not gonna say.
You can attack in the tavern.
What? No, you can't.
Really? Then why am I over here casting spells, boy?
Whoa! What's
What is happening? Is it supposed to be like that?
Armageddon, anarchy.
I guess, yeah.
Innkeeper, give me my beer. Aha!
Yeah, I would say if a new Resident Evil game would be on my wish list.
Another Resident, like, didn't they just finish 8 not that long ago?
Yeah, but
And
I want more.
they've done all the well, not all the remakes.
No.
They've remade 2, 3, and 4. They haven't
Rumor has it
1 or 5 or 6, which I don't know why you'd want to remake 6. 5 was really good.
Well, they could remake 6 and just get rid of all the quick time events, and make it actually like one game instead of like 3 games.
If they remade it like from the ground up and made it like into a much better game with better story beats, then yeah.
It's not going to be. I don't think that one's. I think if I were to place a bet, it would be Code Veronica, or they would do 5. But
Code Veronica. I'm not familiar with Code Veronica.
It's the game that takes place. It's technically like I think it's after like Resident Evil 2, 3. Then it's like Code Veronica, then 4. It has Claire Redfield as the main character, but it also has Chris in there too. So it's.
When do Revelations 1 and 2 take place?
They take place after 5, I think.
Oh, okay. I mean, at some point, I'm
or between. It might be between 4 and 5, or after 5. One of the two. I can't remember.
okay. At some point, now streamer, you guys who are watching, I don't know when this is going to happen, so just calm down before
Cool your jets.
Cool your jets.
Cool.
At some point, when I'm ready for it, I am going to go through Resident Evil 1 through 4, and then do Resident Evil 8 again, because we've already done 5 and 6. But after I do those, I might want to see if you're willing to go through Revelations 1 and 2, because I do know those are co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have advice for you. You should just play 4. You should just play the original 4 and then play the remake of 4, and you'll be good.
No, I want to play through. I already purchased 2, 3, and I even got 0. I even got Resident Evil 0 too, because it was like $1.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the underrated versions or games in the Resident Evil franchise, but it's got some polish on there and some jewels, I guess.
Because I feel like I'm gonna go on this horror like binge where I'm playing the Resident Evil games, and then I'm gonna want to play Dead Space, and then hopefully by then Callisto Protocol's issues will be fixed, because I want to try that game out too, because I heard some pretty good things about Callisto Protocol, like story wise, like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
If if you start doing a bunch of horror themed games, you should do Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
I was also going to consider Darkwood, because I really love the soundtrack for
Darkwood's
that game.
amazing.
Yeah,
Darkwood is just a fun game. Amnesia: Dark Descent is really creepy and it limits how much there's not really a whole lot of fighting back against the things. It's more of a don't get caught.
That's how Alien Isolation was. You had to
exactly.
It's a stealth game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stealth and puzzles.
Alien Isolation was pretty great. It's not always fun to me though to always be stealthing and waiting for the alien to leave the area, which that was the only part of that game I was not a huge fan of. I was like, oh my god, I gotta hide from the alien again. It just felt a little redundant. Otherwise, everything else in that game was fantastic. The world building, the fact that they fit it into the original story, the fact that you could replay the story beats from the first movie to me, that was the biggest selling point, was replaying
Come
as,
with me.
as okay, I'm coming.
Oh,
Replaying,
well, I want to start.
I know
replaying
what I
as Ellen Ripley in her
saw. He
story.
had horns like a beast. Strode right past where you stand.
Oh, I was gonna start my recording quick.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Hello, YouTube. It's your friendly neighborhood cookie ninja, joined by Trainswithdragons and Ichigo Killer 47. Yeah, we are going to be rating the game for the end part and getting all the cookies that are hidden. I heard there's lots at the end.
A path of scales. This is what
I'm
I
hoping
saw
we
in
can
the
finish the
reflections.
story tonight.
We're close.
Come to hell, we have cookies. I
can
think that's what
save
their
you
slogan
from
is.
this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to.
She going cray
Why are we
cray.
hearing Nero?
Because she's talking.
Where is she?
She's probably
You're
in.
going to leave me, aren't you? You'll
Oh,
find
no.
a place where I can be.
I don't like this. I feel like she's gonna.
I'll take care of you.
That's
She's
what I
gonna do something that she
expected.
definitely shouldn't.
But let's not give up hope.
Well, remember the Soulstone affects those who
I
who
thought
like
you'd know
hold
me
it.
better by now. I am my mother's daughter. Where there's a lead, there's a way. And I'll follow
Let's see
you
if
to
the
the
horse
end.
Ooh.
campaign says meet with Lorath at the Firebreak Manor. There's a note that was left behind.
Ah, oh, that was cool. So like you're reading the note as you get there, and then you see that it was a note that you were reading. Okay,
Yeah.
I can like that actually. That was an interesting
I do like.
mechanic.
I do like that. Holy shit! Where is he? Oh my god! He's all the way the fuck up there.
Jesus. Whatever. Let's just go to the manor. Firebreak Manor. Here we go.
Are you guys teleporting or?
Yeah.
running?
Oh, yeah,
it's already
definitely
teleporting. I am not shredding all that ground.
I'm not gonna travel.
You're not gonna use your shovel legs?
No.
Ooh, that was good. I like that.
Why do I only hear one set of footsteps?
You don't. You hear
You
three.
did 3, yeah. Cause you're cray cray.
Lorath? Oh, I didn't actually see him.
I didn't either.
Forgot to animate him.
They might have. Yeah.
It's a letter from Fire Manor, or Volcano Manor.
Yep.
It's a.
We got an
it's a
assassination quest.
I
assassination
spent a lot
quest.
of
Yeah.
time learning this code. So I hope you remember how to read it, Lorath. Because you are the last Horadrim now. My mother would have wanted me to stay with you. She believed the Horadrim had all the answers.
Oh.
I don't know if she'd recognize this person I'm becoming.
That's not good.
It's hard for me to think about her right now. But then I remember you and Donan. You weren't all-knowing Horadrim. You were bitter. You were uncertain. But you were always true friends. That's what I hold on to. Because there is so much further to go. Your imperfection gave me hope. And we will need it to face what comes next.
Oh my god. This is just setting up the
To face him
expansion.
I think you're
and
right.
his brothers.
Yeah.
We could have done this last time.
It was just hard to know.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time I have. But there has to be a better answer. And I have to find it. Alone. I know you want to go with me. But people have already died because I was not careful enough. I can't risk you too. If I've misjudged, the world is going to need you to survive and clean up the mistakes I leave behind. I know you don't want to hear this, but you don't get to quit. Not again.
Where
what
are
do
the
letters
cookies?
say?
Was that an ingredient for really good or a recipe?
Laura, what do the letters say? What did she say? Where'd she go?
Wish me well, Lorath. Because if everything works out as I am hoping, we will never see each other again.
Doubtful.
I was gonna say, oh, it won't. Trust me.
Okay, yeah, that's the
Damn it.
that's the end of the game. Man. So, Evan, final thoughts on the story?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. It always annoys me when they leave loose ends in a story. Like for example, obviously we don't know why Mephisto was confusing Lorath for Deckard Cain. We don't know why or what exactly Nirel is gonna go off and do, and obviously we're gonna be again fighting against Diablo and his brothers in the next expansion, which, you know, fun. I'm up for it. Let's go kick their asses again, a fourth time.
Yeah.
Or fifth, I guess. No, fourth time, because we didn't do it this time. But like in Diablo 2, Diablo 1, Diablo 2, like at the end of the original games, that was it. You got your
Well, you got something of a conclusion.
completed storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely feels not completed.
It feels like they left it wide open for a continuation of this continuity, because the only continuity we've had from the last 3 games has been, fuck, I'm blanking on his name now. The Archangel, Tyrael.
Yeah, and he wasn't even in this one.
And he wasn't even in this game at all. Not even mentioned, I don't think. Was he?
Nope.
Yeah. The only callbacks really that we got from the other games was Deckard Cain and
Mephisto.
Yeah, Mephisto. That's it. I mean, of course, we went back to the original town from Diablo, and there were callbacks to Diablo 2 that we heard, and fought bosses from Diablo 2. But it's
Did we go to Tristram?
What's that? Yeah, we went.
Yeah,
to
we did. That's
Old
right.
Tristram.
We did.
Yeah, yeah.
We went to Old Tristram. That was right. That was the first time we saw.
And they even
Mephisto in the wolf form.
And they played the original music for the town of Tristram.
That's
which
right.
Was,
I remember that.
Which was really cool that they did that, because I like callbacks like that. It was a little bit of nostalgia especially for you and I.
That was cool.
Um,
I really enjoyed Mephisto as a wolf, like an aspect of Mephisto that was cool, or an avatar of him, whatever you want to call him.
I think he's an
The wolf was
avatar.
badass.
I think the wolf is an avatar. I think it's like you said last stream. It's a piece of his power. I feel like that's almost like a Horcrux.
Yeah, that was a really cool idea, and the
Yeah.
design was absolutely
Design was
phenomenal.
really cool. Yeah.
I would say overall, like I give this a solid 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
It loses a full point for kind of letting me down a little bit with the story. I didn't really feel as fulfilled
I don't-
at the end as I had wanted to be.
I don't think I don't think anything can really compete with 2's story. 2's
Well,
story.
they had a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Like they didn't reveal that Lilith and the Archangel. I don't even like he was so inconsequential in this whole thing. I don't even remember his name. Anarius.
Yeah.
That Lilith and Anarius had a son, and that was the guy that was sacrificed to open up hell or something. Like
Yeah.
like I wanted more of that.
Yeah.
I want that to be a common plot thread throughout this entire thing that we are discovering, and not just some little tidbit that we're fed right at the end. That would have made like it would have made Lilith's journey and an
Much more
hour
meaningful for her her
well,
perspective.
it would have made her almost empathetic a little bit more than the idea that we're, she helped create this this world, and she's trying to help us to prepare against the forces of hell.
Yeah.
Um,
I give full credit though to the way they built her up in terms of not just story but gameplay. You
Yep, that was cool.
you never directly interact with her until the end of the game. You only are in the wake of her destruction, which I think is a very cool character thing. I thought the actress who did the voiceover for Lilith was amazingly well done. Like she did great.
All the voice acting in this game was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
But I want to specifically call out her. Like I thought she had a lot on her shoulders as a performer to make her feel imposing, and I got that from her performance, which in the other Diablo games, the only one that really to me felt any one of a threat for me personally was I'm blanking on people's names right now. The expansion boss in the second game.
Bale.
Bale to me was the only other character where I felt like, yeah, this guy, don't want to mess with him.
Yes.
I will take your position
Yeah.
into consideration.
Yeah, I do like that. To me, the only other feedback I would give is the map is just way too massive.
It is very, very big.
I
There's
mean,
a little bit too much
Well,
jumping all over
I
the
think
place.
if they would have given us a horse sooner, it would have been a lot better.
that
So like,
agree.
That's
big
a good-
world's fine,
Yeah.
but like no horse until like literally the end. You know.
in which we're probably not going to really use it a whole lot. Like, I mean, yeah, there's still maps to explore, but I don't really feel that pull to go any further. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like in every Diablo game that I've played, I've gotten a character to max level. I don't think I'm gonna do it in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost would rather go back and play Diablo 2 again
Kind of agree.
Yeah.
for
I
that
think
very reason.
I think if we had known, I think like what some people like I was reading online is they recommend doing the story quest until you get the horse and then doing all the side quests. But it's like,
That's the whole game.
yeah.
Yeah, it is
So-
practically the whole game. It's probably realistically it's about 75% of the game
I
before
mean,
you.
I feel like I got my money's worth though. I got a pretty good narrative. I didn't feel like they were. I didn't feel like they were putting anything in the story that pulled me out. Like I wasn't really pulled out. I was able to immerse myself with the characters. Donan is my favorite character by far in this entire game.
Agreed. He was a
Yeah.
badass.
Not really agreed with how he finished off,
Yeah.
but you know,
Oh my
for a guy who
God.
survived so many things, to just go, oh, wall of
What's this tree?
dead
Yeah.
bodies, what's this, and then just gets shanked. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, sorry, get to your point.
No,
Oh my God,
that's
yeah.
fine. I agree. I feel like they kind of did dirty to Donan. Did Donan dirty. There we go. I did alliteration.
Yeah.
Did Donut dirty. Douchebags.
They made him a donuts with the big hole. Sorry.
But yeah, so I mean, overall, I'd agree with your rating too, Evan. I think if I'm doing in 5 stars, I think a 3.5 is I think that's a good sitting place. It's no Diablo 2. I think in terms of mechanics and traversal and even player agency, I think it's better than Diablo 3 for that stuff. But as far as overall, it's still not quite there. Like Diablo 2 to me is the pinnacle of where we were with this franchise, and they still haven't crossed that threshold yet.
Yep, I would agree.
Yeah, if I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it a 3, or even consider, like, I don't know. There's a couple big things I have with the beef with the game. Like, I felt like I wasn't really as invested with the characters. I felt like, you know, like we had said, like the ending of the game didn't make me like. I'm more confused now than, and like not sure where the story is going to go now than like any other Diablo game when you finish it. Before you go to the, it really seems to me like they're doing the thing where they want you to buy the expansion, you know.
Yep.
And
Yep.
And
I would agree.
I'm not really a big fan of that, but I'll still buy it.
Yeah,
I'll still throw my money at it.
Likewise.
But
that was my
yeah.
next question. Are we going to continue the expansion with this? You guys feel like the need to do that? Because I would like to
Yeah.
see. First, I'd like to see what it is in its entirety. Like, are we getting 2 new character classes? Are we getting how much more content is there going to be for story?
Yeah,
I
I don't know what classes they would add. Like,
I would like to see the Paladin make a return. The Paladin was my favorite one and 2.
it's true.
I remember I didn't watch the whole BlizzCon announcement thing, but I thought they announced they're going to do extra classes, but I could be wrong.
I mean, if they were going to do, like, the only other one that really comes to mind to me is the Paladin. I don't know if there's any other, unless they decided to do like a thief class, or another monk. Like the third game had a monk, I think.
Or a new class. That'd be cool. I would be down with a new
Something
class.
altogether new.
A Lich.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe one old, one new. That'd be cool.
A Lich would be cool.
I'd be down for that.
A ninja would be cool. One
I
that
don't-
likes cookies. Stuff.
I don't know if I don't know if he would fit in this world, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's a fair assessment of the game. I think that's pretty good. I want to see what Laura has to say here.
I wish we could.
Oh.
She's out there with a prime
You have a cutscene?
but
No,
we've
it's
been
just some
instructed not to
conversation.
follow. Wouldn't even know where to start searching
Oh.
if we did. So until we know more,
We'll have to wait. Yeah, we'll have to wait till our DLC comes out.
Just sit idly.
Oh, did you
by,
fast forward the?
waiting for word.
Credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Oh.
Then what are you gonna do?
I did not.
Go after her against her will?
I'm a pleb, a glutton for punishment.
You're right about Nerel, friend. But there's still work to be done in Sanctuary.
I'm surprised that
Looking
like
into the trees resource,
you know, like Lorath doesn't say, "Hey, buy the DLC.
because
You will understand more." Like that's basically what he said. He said.
What am I supposed to do? Just sit around and do nothing? No. Wait for the DLC, then buy that.
Go see the tree. But be
2 new classes, 1 old, 1 new.
Yeah. So it's basically telling me to go to the trees of the dead or whatever.
Okay. I'm skipping through. I'm fast forwarding.
I mean, I don't know if I want to. I feel like they're just gonna be like, go out into the world and blah blah blah, and
And do
come
these
back-
repeatable quests
and
over
come
and
back.
over again.
Come back when you're strong enough to match us or whatever.
Yeah. So at this point, from what I understand, the game really just becomes grinding to max level and then doing
Yeah.
Uber runs until you get all of your max gear. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go speak with the tree first, and then
I'm good on that. I never.
I don't like grinding.
I didn't do the Uber runs on Diablo 2 or anything like that. I was never that invested in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I loved the game. I loved getting the end game content, but then when it got to like that was end game content plus, just never did it.
Yeah, for me, I played the Blizzard games for the story. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's
me
what
too.
That's what I do these. I mean, most games I play for the story. If the story is good, like really, really good, like I'm like super into it, like Witcher 3, then I'll go off and do everything. But I just.
Welcome, savior.
Yeah, the game really has to.
It really has to.
It has to hook me.
Free
Yeah.
sanctuary of its supposed shackles. I'm sure it's everything you were hoping for. Congratulations.
Shut up, Rex.
Another complaint here. This ending credits. They're just reusing the same image. Like that whole fucking game. Why are we like? Why am I seeing the same images just being refreshed?
Yeah.
Come to strike.
Interesting. Okay, so
Sorry.
gotcha. The Tree of Whispers becomes a
My
repeatable
head
quest
stays where it is.
deal.
I'm simply looking
Oh.
for an ally.
I would assume, anyways.
I'm
still fast forwarding the stupid credits.
You can just hit the X in the upper right. That's how I got out of it.
If it's not too beneath.
It says B to exit. Hold B to exit.
Debts need
I just
to
hit the
be
X.
fulfilled.
Oh.
You could claim them.
Rings and amulets, Governor.
Claim them.
I'll give you all rings and amulets.
In exchange, we
I don't know why I live
will
in this
grant
swamp.
you
Help me.
Wealth, whatever it
I've lived with
is
dysentery for 20
you
years.
desire.
I can't die.
Yes.
Oh, we're supposed to talk to Lorath.
Yeah, that's what Tim
Meanwhile,
did.
you
When
were
we
the
talked to the
force
Whispering
of
Tree.
good, curing sanctuary of its ailments.
Far away in the broken city of Caldeum, there are those.
Well,
indebted
shit.
to
I
us,
really thought that
demon
Nairel was going to betray us, and we were going to have one more surprise boss to beat, and that actually would have kind of excited me.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, don't
essentially-
worry.
Essentially, it's just giving us challenges to get to another tier, which I'm not interested in doing. I don't want to grind. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not something I'm into.
Yep, no, same here.
So I'm just gonna go back to town.
I would have even accepted like a boss fight that ultimately you could not win. Like something that you could come back and do again if you wanted to. Like if you don't get as far as you want, but like reward people for getting so far in the boss fight, but ultimately you will lose. Like eventually it becomes overwhelming and nobody could beat it. Of course, there will be those who power level and optimize their characters, insanely to the point where they just break the game and they can essentially go indefinitely anyways. There's always going to be people that do that.
I found the secret cow level. It's over here.
Oh, nice. I see.
I'm just kidding.
Ah, there's the cow.
Oh, and it was... Oh, there's no hammer. I was going to say it was funded by Russia, but there's no hammer. All right, Cal. I trust you for now. Yeah, that's right. Get back in the field. You don't belong in the streets. Bessie looking a little peckish. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
A fine addition to my...
Poor cows are so thin. My only other gripe with this game, and it's probably because we, weren't allowed to play on a more difficult level, is the boss fights. A lot of them felt very easy, lackluster. The only one that gave us any trouble was that first really major boss fight with Nairel. And that was when I was playing my barbarian, and he was horribly skilled. and then I switched to a different skill build, and I actually contributed to the fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I would agree with that. Yeah.
I feel that in the way that I think they could have made it feel more challenging is have more mechanics that if you don't pay attention to it and you don't avoid it or take care of it, it is guaranteed to kill you. You are going to die if you do not dodge this attack, or if you do not take care of this mob, or if you don't prevent this mob from combining with another mob, something like that. Because there was just too much stuff that these bosses were throwing out, and it didn't matter. You could just
white knuckle it. White knuckle
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Exactly. You just white knuckle your way through it. Didn't matter. Just DPS the boss and win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, hey, look, this part on the floor is red. I should step out of it. And
I remember
keep
the
wailing.
beta being harder. When I was playing the beta, I was like, dude, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Me and my son we couldn't get through it. We're like, this is tough. I was like, he's like, aren't you seasoned at this? I'm like, yes, but I'm struggling. Like, this is really challenging.
Struggling. Yeah, I don't know.
So
Also, the frequency at which legendaries drop, which that shit started in Diablo 3.
yeah,
Like, all of a sudden, it was super easy to find legendaries, or as it were in Diablo 2, unique items.
Yeah.
Whereas in Diablo, if you found something like that, it was like
it was like gold. Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
what is this? I just found something
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I do remember
it
that.
was always so cool. Whereas
like-
here, it's like, oh, I got another
Ah,
legendary.
or it's like, finally,
Oh,
I got another.
legendary.
I got another legendary.
It's like you expected to find at least one every 2-hour block that we played this game. Usually anywhere between
Yeah.
like 4 and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
that just kind of, I don't know, the frequency of them makes them feel less impressive. And not only that, but like they were good. They added stuff, but they didn't like add like the old uniques used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was another. That's why I say 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah. No, I like I said, I agree with that. Yep. But
I'm a Debbie Downer. I'm a 3. I'm a 3.
That's all right.
That's
all right.
I think I'm gonna end my stream there. But if you guys want to keep playing after that, we can. But for those of you watching on Twitch, please drop me a follow. And if you want to check the entire playthrough of Diablo 4, you can go on my YouTube channel, which can be found on the About section below on Twitch. For those of you watching on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. And check out my other videos. Make sure you share my content. That really helps grow my channel, and really appreciate all the support. So for those of you watching, have a good night.
Good night.
And I'm going to end my recording here. So